living and ministering overseas. And it was in 2008 when we handed the church over. That church, most of you here know about the church, but the church is just Go Church Manchester, which is at the bottom of Langworthy Road here. And we handed that over to Pastors Alan and Claire Morton. Pastor Claire is right here. And then they have turned the church in January over to Pastors Mark and Simone, and I saw them around somewhere as well, and their children are here. So there's Pastor Mark right there, and a number of people are here from the church. So, now as many of you know, we partner with Rainbow Bible Training College. So in addition to helping to start the ones in Egypt and the ones here in the UK, we also have started the ones in Lebanon, and now expanding across the Middle East and North Africa. So on the same day that war broke out between, Hamas attacked Israel, is the same day that we launched the Bible College there. The students were like, "Are we going to continue the Bible College?" And because many times when war broke out in Lebanon, a lot of the missionaries and people leave, and the State Department and everybody said we should leave, but we prayed about it and really felt like, no, we're going to continue. And so the Bible College continued through the war. I think we only had one time where we did not have a session that we had to delay it. In November, we had our first group of first level students finish, and they have just started second level, and we get to go back on Monday to be with them to do some training with them. And then we're going from there to Egypt, where we're also reestablishing the team there. There's 3 campuses. There's approval by the government for church denomination. We have approval by the government in Egypt to have a Sudanese work amongst the Sudanese refugees there. And God is doing amazing things there. But we're also establishing a new headquarters for the region to help with expansion across the whole region. And so Julie and I personally, I don't think we're broadcasting this right now yet, which is good. Oh, we are broadcasting. Okay. So we are broadcasting this. How are we doing that? Oh, that camera over there. I was like, I don't see anybody with a phone or a camera. Okay, so I can't say certain things I can't say, but I will say that we are, like some people have asked, are you moving? I'm answering the question, why are we doing this office at this time? And what are you doing? We've had questions, are you relocating back to England? We would love to relocate back to England, but that's not God's plan for our lives. We are moving from Lebanon to another Middle Eastern country, and we are continuing to be able to help the development of the Bible colleges and church planting movements across the Middle East and North Africa. And that's why this office is so important. Because as you know, living overseas, we've had our office in the U.S. for all these years and a partner base that is mainly developed there and mobilizing a lot of Americans overseas and things like that. But here we've had faithful partners for many years, a few of them, but very faithful. But we haven't been able to care for the partners. We haven't been able to really communicate very well. And that's what this is about. It's establishing a team that we can be better at connecting with partners, but also making all the things that CLUB1040 does more accessible to people in the UK and then to some degree even Europe. So what that means is our short-term teams, which we call Go teams, being able to be mobilized. CLUB1040 does three things. We train leaders, we mobilize, and we inspire the church so we can fulfill the Great Commission. And so those three things, we want to do those three things with more and more people like you involved in significant ways. And so having a physical office here is a big part of that. And then I want to introduce Taiwo and Abigail. Abigail will come as well. And they can bring their family if you want. But come on up here, Taiwo. Let's welcome them. Taiwo, how many of you know Taiwo? From way back in the day, of course. And then also those of you that are know him from church even more recently. Well, some of you may not know Abigail, but Taiwo followed us to Nigeria about a year or so, or 2 years after we moved to Nigeria. We thought was to help us, but it's really to meet Abigail. It's like, there's a girl that I want to maybe get married to, and I'll help you. And so, but then last October, or actually 2 years ago, this past February, 2 years ago, Taiwo came to me and said, that we were in the USA, and we were actually in Tulsa and some meetings there. And he says, the Lord's put in my heart to relocate back to the UK and to do things like CLUB1040 does. And he just expressed his heart. And I'm like, well, we've always wanted to have a UK team, really strong UK CLUB1040 presence, but we've not been able to do that up till now. Why don't, instead of you doing something different, why don't we collaborate and we do that together? It'll be easier for you, and it will help fulfill a purpose and dream that we've had for many years. So it's taken a couple of years for them to relocate, and in October they relocated, and so we're so pleased that they're here. Their children are here. You'll see them around someplace as well. They're in school, and we're so happy about that. But they're just part of the team. They're helping to coordinate the point people for the team leaders, but the team, anybody can be a part of that team, and maybe there's something you might want to communicate about that.
We are we're recruiting for team members, volunteer team members at this point, and Taiwo will be your point person. But we would really like you to follow us on CLUB1040. So if any of you have social media, or if you can send us your email, that would be great. In fact, you'll see some QR codes everywhere. And if you could sign up for our newsletter, you'll be able to hear all the latest news. And also see the social media. Elizabeth is over the social media, so you can see what a great job she does on that. And also, I want to point out these magazines. Everybody is welcome to take a magazine, but these magazines, in fact, Elizabeth and her team created this, which we're really pleased. Some of you might have pictures of yourself in there, but there are QR codes that you can scan, and you can follow us and find out the rest of the story. So there's lots of things that you can go back. In fact, it was England. When you look at, remember that? Who was there at Jeff Kayson's wedding? Yeah, do you guys remember that? So anyways, but please follow us on social media. And also tonight, if you tag any pictures, tag them at CLUB1040. We've got a map over there on the wall that we're wanting you to put your initials and commit to pray every day at 10:40 a.m. or 10:40 p.m. We set an alarm on our phone, and that if you guys could pray for the 22 nations that we're reaching. This is a strategic time. All of you know that this is a strategic time. And the Middle East, you're not going to hear what's happening truly on the news. We're seeing people that want to spread the gospel. They want to raise up and go. I can't speak Arabic, but you know what? These people can, and they can go into places that you and I can't go. And so I love that you guys are here tonight, and we can remind you about the Great Commission. Mark your place on the world just with your initials, and then also set your alarms at 10:40 a.m. or 10:40 p.m. to pray for CLUB1040 and pray for the world in these 22 nations. So let me turn it back over to you.
Yeah, and if you want, you can write more than just your initials there, but you could just put your initials, or you could write your name, you could write a message. And then also there's a little place over here where you can take pictures during your time as we're mingling, coming in and out. Take a picture of your family, tag at CLUB1040 or at CLUB1040. So that will allow everything that you do, then it helps to get the word out about what's happening here as well. Please do. Yeah, you can take one of these magazines. They're free, of course. It celebrates 30 years, and then take a pen as well. Yeah, and we're so thankful you came. Around 7:30, we'll announce it again, but the mayoress will be here, and we'll do an official sort of opening and a ribbon cutting as well. But thank you so much. Again, feel free to mingle. Welcome yourselves to food. Take advantage of make your mark on the world and the region, and take pictures here as well. And then Julie or someone also might be asking you to come over here so that we can do a little bit of a interview live on the broadcast that's happening live right now. So God bless you. Thank you so much for coming. Your voice is beautiful. Your voice is beautiful. So,
Thank you. So, as people are watching this, stay connected with us. We actually have the mayor of Salt, who used to be a part of our church over here in England, and she actually is coming to help us officially open the church, or I say the church, so you still need to launch churches, but it's the CLUB1040 UK office. And we'll show you pictures of that. This space right here was the space that in I can't remember exactly 2005 that we launched the church. We launched the church earlier than this. Is the very first building that the church ever purchased, and they built some of the space up. But we would fill this space for the church meetings. It was a good time. So let me try to get someone to talk with. And just 1 second. Have a seat with you, Pastor Aaron. So, pull this microphone up close. We're actually, and that camera right there. But tell us who you are and what you're doing yourself.
Right. I'm Aaron Horvath. We started with WPC Themes and Event just 22 years ago. So what am I doing now? I'm pastoring a church that we planted in lockdown.
And so, how are you doing with the sound? Yeah, the sound that's good, no? With all the noise. And so, can I about context where you
Yeah, so Old Trafford's Impact My Clinton, which is one of the most required areas in Manchester. In the process of planning a church that many people know in Manchester called Sharon Church, Sharon the Gospel Church, approached us about merging with us. They both saying, we're supposed to merge with you. Which is amazing because we were just a year old, and I had a vision and a heart, and it's only about 50 people. start to bring something real. Spiritual health for the church. Looking at the physical well-being, mental well-being. If they need a roof over their head, it's all about Jesus. But if the real need is a roof over their head, that's showing them Jesus.
So, is there anything that maybe other people that watch maybe they could do for person? For you guys?
Yeah, pray. We've got a big vision, and people are like, "Where's the money?" I said, "God's got it.
Yeah.
It's His vision." We're also looking to start a work in Rwanda
Okay.
this year.
Wow.
So pray for us. Pray for wisdom. Pray for resource, and that God brings the missionary
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah. Leadership team. That's one of the reasons why Club 1040 is here. Maybe we can help build some leadership.
Yeah.
Some leadership team, leadership development. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming. We're
Hey,
glad you're here. Thanks
Yeah.
for
God bless
stepping
you,
in.
Thank you. God bless
Appreciate
you.
it. Yeah. Bless you. Hey, Dan, come over here. Can you have a seat? We're live.
Hello.
Dan Bell. So pull this. The camera's right here. Yeah, and you can pull the microphone a little bit close to you because it's a little bit loud in here and it's real directional. So, Dan, we've known each other for a long time. Yeah. So, tell me about yourself. What are you doing right now?
So I was in the police force. I'm taking a year out working for a school. I'm going back to the police force in about 4 weeks' time.
Excellent.
I'm going to West Yorkshire Police instead of Great Manchester.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful part of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, your father is how we met.
Yeah.
An Anglican vicar.
Yeah.
He's now gone to heaven. Yeah. And but your family was very special to us. You were like aunties and uncles to our children who are now full grown. How does that make you feel?
Very old.
Yeah, for
Really
sure.
though.
Yeah.
Remember it with a lot of affection, a lot of good memories.
Yeah. So we do too. Great memories. I think one of the first times our kids went sledging was in Wales when you guys were in Wales and then beautiful in CLUB1040 and you guys have just been a blessing. I just want to say thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you might want to say to any friends or partners or anyone out there?
No, it's brilliant. It's been a blessing knowing Matt and Julie all these years. Got a lot of memories.
Yeah.
And I miss them being around. So look after them.
Yeah, we miss being around too.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, we're so glad you're here. Thank you. Send your mom over. Linda. Come on over. Hello, Linda. Have a little seat there. The camera's right here. I'll put the microphone a little bit closer. You can stand, sure. Yeah, your standing and my sitting is just about right. Yeah. So we're just doing this to kind of, the early days, like, okay, so for those of you that don't know this, Julie and I are a little bit crazy. And so Elizabeth was going to be born right when we had a team come over from the U.S. and then we were supposed to go to the Paris for the World Cup as well. And in fact, we were in Wales with the team at your church.
Yes.
When I came back, and I really felt like I was supposed to come back, and then I took Julie on a walk, and eventually she's like, I think my water broke, and then we had Elizabeth on that Sunday morning, which was Father's Day. And then a couple days later, I took off for France with a team because Julie wanted me to. She's like, please leave. But it was because you were there to take care of her and to be, and Jonathan, watched Jonathan and all that.
Yeah.
So Linda was like an auntie or like a grandmother to our kids from the very beginning, and we're just so grateful.
It was lovely meeting Matt and Julie in the early days.
Yeah.
Because in Liverpool, that's where we were ministering. my husband and I. And it was Daniel, our son, who invited them for a meal
Oh, that's right. It was.
from
Yeah.
Kingdom Faith.
Yeah.
He says, we live in Liverpool.
Yeah.
And that's the first time we met. He
Okay.
came to our home for a meal.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we've been together, haven't we, Matt?
Yeah. Yeah. We have. Yeah. You helped us in the office for the ministry we worked with at the time there.
Yes.
Remember
yes.
how cold it was?
Oh, yes.
It
yes.
was freezing.
Yes.
There was no heat.
Yes.
They were in Liverpool.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
really sweet memories. Yeah.
And I hope that we helped you to settle into England.
So much.
Made you feel welcome.
Yeah, you were a family away from family. With
Yes.
Julie not having any mums or anybody around local, or just having babies, and you guys were answering all the questions, teaching her how to make cups of tea properly.
Yes, yes. And also to make cakes.
Yeah, make cakes. And the very first prayer meetings and team meetings that we ever had,
Yes.
they were on the chairs that your church gave to us. You remember
Yes.
those green
I do.
vinyl with the black legs? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful early
Yes,
days. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. And I was just
tremendous.
talking to Daniel, and it was like the first time I think Jonathan ever was sledging down a hill was in Wales.
In Wales.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. I
Thank
remember
you so
it
much
well.
for coming. We love
Thank
you so
you, Matt.
much. Yeah.
We love you, Matt.
Will you go get Karen? Will you go get Karen? Karen Tabner with the red jumper. All right, come on. Have a seat. Tell me about yourself. You gotta pull that up real close. And
I'm 9.
Yeah.
Live in Salford.
You live in Salford?
My house number is 100 Clout Road.
Yeah.
And my favourite food is fast food.
Okay. Favorite food is fast food. That's awesome. I'm glad you came. Thank you so much for coming. You're awesome. That's it. Oh, come on, Karen. Okay.
I'll come on.
Okay.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll save you. Oh. How are you? How do you feel? This is your
How do I feel?
celebration of 30 years.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's so good seeing all the people that we've known for years and years.
I know, it's really crazy, actually.
Yeah.
To see the different people.
People that knew you when you were just little.
I know. They're like, where's the baby? I'm like, I'm still here. I promise.
So for this, do you want me to use this or that's for later?
That's going to be for when you are
Okay.
out there.
That's what I thought. I thought so. I'll tell you who would be good to interview is Pasha. Where's Pasha? I see Radek.
Pasha used to be your secretary.
Where did she go? Blonde hair.
Huh? I don't know what you're saying. We're having technical difficulties. That? Gotcha. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. As we keep trying to get guests, we would love it if you would stay on and keep interacting with us. It's super fun to be here in
Karen.
person. Oh, Karen is coming.
Yay.
Yay.
I hate being on these things.
Oh, have a seat. Okay, great.
I still get my best
Julie.
side, but I ain't got one.
Julie. So pull this up like this. So Karen,
Hello.
this is building Bring Back Memories.
Just a few. Very slightly, yes. Oh,
We're gonna go straight to the office, and then we're gonna do the ribbon cutting from there.
Right. No, after this. After this. No, after this.
no, you're in
Sit
demand.
down. Sit down. Yeah. We'll do the ribbon cutting in about 5-10 minutes. Yeah. So I'm so happy you're here. You're such a major part of the whole development of what God did here. So what are you doing right now?
What am I doing right now? Oh my goodness. I am helping my children with all their businesses. There's
Yeah.
3 of them at it.
3 businesses.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Mm.
And being a grandma.
I love being a grandmother of 5 and 1 little bit grandchildren.
Ooh, it's exciting. Another one on the way.
Yeah.
So tell us about your memories from way back. Like as you come in here, is it a little bit of a PTSD or is it like, oh, such good memories? What are your thoughts?
Oh my goodness, where do you start? Yeah, it's all good. And it was great being challenged to come up higher by UMass, you know? Every twist and turn, it was like, you know, you got to do this now. No, put a microphone in my hand. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So everything you made me do did push me to go further. And it was a learning curve, a steep one, but it was good.
And you rose to the challenge every time.
I don't know about that, but yeah, it was good. It was good memories. Yeah, it was a brilliant foundation, a brilliant opportunity to lay a foundation in your life and then build on it, which is what life is about. Journey.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what's like one memory that you can remember thinking back that you like? It just kind of just stuck with you over these years. Is there anything specific?
I guess one of the big things that stood out to me was that time when I volunteered in the office and I was helping out in the office under Rush. God bless you, Rush. And he was giving me lots of instructions. And then you started saying about launching a Bible college. And I kept going off in my spirit, Bible college. But I'd always wanted to go to a Bible college.
Yeah.
And you started talking about it. The more you talked about it, the more I thought, I need to get involved in this. And you said to me that I think this was the way it was, that God had said, you're supposed to help run it.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, get you behind me, Satan. I'm not doing that ever. But I decided, yes, it seemed to witness with my spirit. Yeah. And then the more you talked about it, I remember one particular meeting when you were going into all the ins and outs of it, of how we would run it from behind the scenes. And then I suddenly knew God was saying, you also have to attend it as well as run it. And I was like, oh, definitely get behind me, Satan, you know. But that was an interesting dilemma. Yet it was a key pivotal time in my life to do that.
And it's amazing too because you were such a force with that Bible college. I mean, I can't even imagine the Bible college. Like if you had not been involved with it, I can't even imagine what it would have been like. But it was so many people's lives were transformed in so many different ways because you said yes to that. Even if it was a little reluctantly, you said yes. Yeah.
Yes.
And you grew through it as well.
Well, I was just going to say, God knows what He's put in you and He tries to get it out of you. And you might sometimes go, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But it's good when someone else pushes you into that and sees the potential that you might think, no, that can't be me. So it's good to have people around you to encourage. But now I find I'm encouraging others to get their potential out and to see them grow. And I think it's brilliant.
I love that.
Seeing how others step into the fulfillment of what God's got for them. So
That's fabulous. Brilliant. Oh, I love it. The same thing that transformed your life and was a blessing to you, you're doing with other people now.
Yeah, I kick them all the time. Just like you used to kick me, I kick them now. Or slap them, you know, you're about that slapping those chickens away.
With love. Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Kieran. Thank you so much for coming. You guys are such a blessing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. So the mayor's here. We're going to kind of reposition ourselves, and then we'll do the ribbon cutting. Yeah. Karen's making faces. At
Here, we started to pack in.
We're pretty packed.
The colors, I love the purple color.
Some can sit down lower.
Do you have a scissors, babe?
Yes, they're right here.
There they are. Okay.
And Elizabeth, gorgeous. Elizabeth, gorgeous.
Okay. So this everybody, thank you so much again for coming and celebrating with us. We knew this would be a little bit of a funny, challenging situation, but we are where we are. It's always good to start something fresh because from something fresh comes life. And I believe eternal life is going to be impacted many times over as we see this team in this office. So behind this door will be where the Club 1040 office will be from this point forward in the UK, and joins forces with the team in the office in the USA. We wanted to allow Tanya, who happened to be a part of our congregation way back when we were pastoring, and also is in her term as mayor, and share a little bit from your heart. And this is, by the way, being broadcast live. Be nice.
I can't talk in case I can't talk. Well, good evening, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
can hold it. It's just like a microphone. Yeah. You can if you want. Do they let you?
Is that okay?
That's perfect.
I love that. Well, good evening. My name is Tanya Birch, and I feel like I've died and gone to heaven. I know pretty much every face here. I know we live in different countries and different parts of the UK. Amazing. Thank you so much to Pastor Matt and Julie for the kind invitation. The tremendous privilege this is to me, I will explain. I was born, how long have I got? I'm a politician. I can talk a long time.
Yay.
The food will get dry.
Okay, you're the highlight.
Is that okay? Okay. Well, Jesus. Well, I was born in Ukraine, raised as a communist. I got born again because I started first reading magazines, Rhema magazines. When I opened them, I saw, my goodness, Christians actually can look beautiful, use makeup. That's amazing. And they can be, successful. So these magazines were smuggled into Ukraine by Rhema graduates. I believe it was Nigeria or some country. They were studying at my university. That was the first for an atheist. That was amazing. I didn't really know much about God. And then I heard the gospel. They taught us in school there is no God, took us to museums of atheism to make sure we have no faith. Then I heard the gospel and I was told, as you all know, God loves you, got a wonderful plan for your life. Jesus is the way to God. So I accepted. Do you want to accept Jesus? Yes. Because I accepted everything else, I was into UFOs, horoscopes, not a good thing to be into. So I thought I'll try Jesus as well, might as well. When I accepted Jesus, I felt like my life was turned on, the switch went on. And I used to look at people walking around like, oh my gosh, the world is beautiful. People are lovely. My friend used to say to me, Tanya, stop looking at people. I'm not going out with you again. Truly, true conversion. So when I came to Britain, got married to my wonderful husband. That was 1996. At this time, in 1994, Pastor Matt and Julie, they moved from the States to Liverpool for 2 years. They serve in Liverpool. 1996, they come here and they land in Ordsall. I am a counselor. I have been a counselor in Ordsall for 10 years. How amazing is God? And this is a historic occasion. These chains, the chain itself was created in 1893. In 1893, a goldsmith was making this chain for this time, for such a time as this. And so that I could wear it, so we could all celebrate the goodness of God in the land of the living. To fast forward, I've got 2 kids, married, got 2 kids, and suddenly I have this overwhelming desire to go to Bible school. So I'm, Jesus, where do I go? I've got 2 kids. How can I do it? Google Rhema Bible School. I remember those magazines full of life. So I'm going to Bible school. So I was driving every day, 45 minutes backwards and forwards. One way, 45 minutes, two little kids. Karen Tobner was running with the pastors to run the college. And eventually our family decided it's taking too long, too much effort. We are moving to Salford. Little did we know what God prepared. And these two people, I was telling James, the attendant on the way here, saying, you have no idea what these two people mean in my life. And this is just a tiny testimony. When I came to Bible school, these were two best years of my life, hands down. I came into this Bible school one kind of person, and I walked out completely different. I got infected with the missions virus. Missions addiction, in fact, was the book that we had to read.
It was. Yeah.
And I learned that love is the way to victory. So missions. And I believe I'm a missionary to the unreached group, which is politicians. I know many of them are Christians, don't worry. So I received all this grounding in Bible school to be then released as a missionary. You know, I thought I was going to be a preacher. However, the Lord had a different plan. And now I believe I am a missionary for Jesus, cunningly disguised as the mayor, the ceremony mayor of Salford. I mean, the Salford Council, they've been very, very kind to me. Of course, I just admire God and these two people for what has been done in my life, for a broken vessel when I was lost and an atheist, now to come to Bible school in this very place and to stand here as the man of the city, the first citizen of the city. Just one more crown to throw to the feet of Jesus. Hallelujah. And hallelujah. So I want to say that these two people, this is just my little testimony of the goodness of God that just is flowing out of the lives of these two people. And they have been a tremendous support when I felt like, dear God, I did not ask for this. I did not ask for this help. And they've been there. They've always been there throughout the years. And tonight, I was asked to go to a launch of a special edition of Salford rum. I'm not even kidding you. I said, well, God, other spiritual matters to deal with. So we sent somebody else. They are donated. This company is producing a special rum bottle to help our charity, Royal Naval Association. So they have produced this rum bottle, Navy edition. I can't go there. I can't support that. I can't promote that. This is where I belong. Wow. So the office, we had a little bit of a discussion with the office. Yes, the prayers work. So I'm absolutely privileged, delighted, and my heart is swelling with joy to be here. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you for the kind invite. Thank you for what you are doing. And I know these wonderful pastors, apostles, there will always be pastors. I know they probably want us to call them Julie and Matt. In Bible school, we know too well, Pastor Matt and Julie. So thank you so much for the kind invite. And this office is not just an office. I believe it's stronghold for the kingdom of God, for many more testimonies. I mean, many testimonies are present here. Every single one has got a tremendous testimony, but many more will come out and reach the unreached, whether it's 10-40 window or whether it's businesses, politics, education, art. All these missionaries are needed so that the goodness of God could be broadcast across our land, and so that we could walk and teach others how to walk in the love of God, because that is truly the way to victory. Thank you for the invite and congratulations.
Thank you. And from CLUB1040 and from all of us to you, thank you so much for answering the invitation and for being a great first citizen of Salford. And really, that's what it means to be mayor, is she represents the whole city. And as such, she is basically saying, Salford, that we welcome Club 1040 UK to Salford. And let's do that formally here. So on the count of 3, we can all say Jesus. And Mrs. Mayor, please do the honors for us. On the count of 3, right? Are you ready, everyone? 1, 2, 3. Jesus! Yes. We declare the Club 1040 headquarters in the UK officially open in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for celebrating with us. Please do help yourself to some refreshments. Enjoy spending time with people that you haven't seen for a little while. And please do take some of the magazines. Take a picture at the little photo place. Write a note there if you want to on the photo board there to make your mark on the region that we're believing God to impact together. And if you want to be a part of anything, join the club. You can see Taiwo, raise your hand there, and all these guys that have the Join the Club shirts on, they're serving and helping, and we want you to be a part of that too. So God bless you. Thank you so much for coming. Your words are so precious.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you.
And then Taiwo, if you want, let's open the office of people. And also, if you want to have a little peek in the office, you can look inside. We'll actually open the door. Yeah, sure. Julie.
James, can you take a picture of it? Thank you. Can we hold this? Maybe.
Sorry.
Hello, everybody. We just wanted to say thank you so much. This has been such a great night so far. If you guys were able to hear, I know we've had a little bit of sound difficulties, but we've been doing our best. We have an amazing team here that's been working super, super hard on everything. So many volunteers have been like crushing it. They put all the stuff together, the balloons, so many people from back in the day that I knew when I was a baby, they came today to help out. And then we also have an awesome media team that have been volunteering today. So thank you so much for watching this. I think we're still going to be doing a few more things. There might be some more interviews as the night goes. Oh, look at that right here. How are you?
I'm good.
Should I interview you?
Yeah. Was that fun?
It was fun. That was
interview me.
awesome. Interview you. How do you feel like that went?
I feel like it's going great.
I feel like it's going great
nice
too.
to have so many people we haven't seen in such a long time celebrating Club 1040 after all these years.
The office is officially open. Woo! It's really cool how the mayoress, I'm sure you guys heard a bit of what she was saying, but like how that's gone full circle. That's really cool.
Amazing. She used to do Bible college in this very room right here.
I remember.
Yeah.
I used to grade the papers at home.
She did. She helped us when she was like 9.
Please let me grade. So if anybody got something wrong, I don't know if that was me. Yeah, it's been really, really cool. But is there anyone else that you want to interview?
I did want to talk to Tasha. I saw her.
I saw her just a second ago.
Yeah,
Look
can
in
you,
there.
if she's,
Right there.
I don't want to like pull her in, but if she is, but Tasha would be good.
We can go find some people.
Yeah. So one of the ways where we knew this space was a little bit limited, and we wanted to be able to make sure people could participate from all over the world, as well as, kind of take advantage of maximizing our time here, and this has been fun. It's been so good. Huh? Ty will be good. Have a seat, Taiwo.
Wow, what a night.
Yeah, what a night. So hold the microphone close so that everybody can hear you. So tell me, how does it feel having this night kind of almost, I mean, we still have a little bit left of the night, but how does it feel having the official part completed?
Actually, it's feeling like, is this happening?
Yeah.
Is this happening? That's the sort of feeling of a heart, like it's almost like I didn't see this coming, even though I knew it was coming. The amount of people that have showed up tonight, and from where they've come from, people have driven from miles away from Manchester just to be here tonight, just to be part of this historic. This is actually historic because this was the room where I went to Bible school. Some people may not understand what is going on, especially with those of us who went to Bible school right here in this room. It's like God kind of saw the future, brought us here to have Bible school. And God is just kind of like peeling the pages of the history. And tonight is one of the pages. And I can only imagine what is going to happen moving forward from tonight.
It's a good foundation. So what would you hope would be some of the ways that like maybe someone that's watching could connect?
If you are watching right now, or you're going to watch later, and you're saying, I love what Club 1040 is doing. I love what I'm saying. I want to connect. The first call to action is that you contact us. And there are several ways you can do that. You can contact me. My number is everywhere. My email address is taiwo@club1040.com. Send me an email and ask me questions. What can I do? Because right now, the first thing we're going to do is to put together a team of people that can help us replicate everything that we're doing in the US. And one of those is, how can we make more partners connect with us? How can we communicate with them? How can we care for them? And people who have the heart to go on missions field, to the missions field, they want to find out what can they do? How can they connect with that? We want to be able to give them the right information. We want to be able to give opportunity to people to be able to express what God has got them to do through Club 1040.
That's so good.
When you think about a missionary organization that is relational, that is reaching the unreached, especially in the MENA region, that's us. And we want to give you that opportunity to connect to people.
Awesome. You're
Sorry,
good at-
I'm talking so
You're
fast.
good at this. You're good at this.
Yeah.
So on the first Thursday of every month
Mhm.
at 1 p.m. UK time, there is a live broadcast where we do questions and answers.
Mhm.
And then also we do, for those people that become a part of the team, those
Mhm.
people that join the club,
Yeah.
we have a training every month, the first Friday team training as well, that people
Mhm.
can participate in by Zoom. So they don't even have to be in the office.
In the office,
They
yeah.
can participate from wherever they're at.
Mhm.
People have today computer skills. People have different things that can help administratively,
Absolutely.
things like that. And
Absolutely.
you're not just connecting with the UK team, you're connecting with the global
With a global team,
Yeah.
yeah. It's amazing. Sorry to cut you in there. One of the things that people may not know is that we have a large community of people that don't even directly are doing something for Club 1040, but they are benefiting
Mhm.
from the training. The first Friday
Yeah.
training, it's amazing. I mean, over the last few months, we've looked at different topics around how you can use AI to better your ministry. We've looked at how you can structure your organization chart. You know, we've looked at how you can build strong teams.
Yeah.
We have so much resources. One of my friends, Wom, is now connecting more with us, and he was seeing the amount of resources that we have available to help churches and help pastors. It's like, where have I been? I should have been, let into this.
Yeah.
It's like, this is like the best kept secret. And I said, well, it's not a secret. People should
Yeah.
benefit from this. And we're saying, just join the club,
Mhm.
be a part of the community. And if you're sensing your heart that you want to serve, then we say, well, come on board.
Yeah.
You
that's
know,
good.
but what is the first step? Join the club.
Yep. Join the club.
Be part of the
And
community.
reach out to Taiwo.
Yeah.
Get more information. Your email again is Taiwo.
Taiwo at Club
Spell
1040.
Taiwo.
Taiwo is Tango Alpha India Whiskey Oscar.
Okay.
For those of us who are in the UK, TAIWO at club1040.com.
Awesome.
It's amazing. Sorry,
you, Taiwo.
I'm too excited
Yeah,
tonight.
we're glad you're excited. I'm going to greet my friend here, but then I also want Kasha to come up. So make sure you talk
All
to her.
right.
Hello. Yeah, come on. Yeah, have a seat.
All right.
So tell everybody who's watching your name, where you've come from.
Well, my name is Sam Amusho, originally from Nigeria. Always excited when I see the impact of Rema Bible School in Nigeria. I'm coming here knowing that it even has a broader route in Club 1040. And I've always been very passionate about missions.
Yeah.
And I know that is the main ministry of
That's
Club
right.
1040.
Yeah.
Which is something I'm looking to be able to press more into
Yeah.
in the coming years. It's like coming here today, just like coming to a naming ceremony of a new baby, and who only God knows
Yeah.
what is going to become in future.
Amen.
I know it's going to be good.
That's so good. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much. And where do you live right now?
I live in Gorton. I live in Manchester.
Yeah, but which part of Manchester? Gorton area?
Gorton. I live in Gorton,
Okay.
Manchester.
Very good. Thank you so much for coming. It means a lot to us that you're here. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Bless you, Sam.
Thank you. I don't know what to schedule is. I need to have a moment. Are you still in UK for
Deep tomorrow morning. Yeah. Could you, Kasha? Could you ask Kasha? Kasha. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I wanted to interview you. So tell everybody who's watching live who you are, share about your family, and then talk about maybe our experience in the early days. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Kasia. It's amazing to be here, seeing everyone. We've been part of, with my family, with my husband and two boys, part of WHBC Church. And it was remarkable. We came to Poland from Poland to England 20 years ago now,
Wow, 20 years.
and we found we've been born again back in Poland. So when we came to England, we were looking for a church. We found the church. It was WHBC, and the teaching, Rema teaching, the faith teaching was just amazing. It was something that, similarly what Tanya was saying, we were feeding on and listening back in Poland, you know, Daystar TV and GAT TV. So it was amazing to find this church. When we joined the church, I think it was year after we joined, I came to Bible school.
Yeah.
So I came to Bible school full time for a year. And while I was studying at Bible school, I was helping in the office.
Yeah.
And I found out that I actually, one of the gifts is gift of administration. And I was volunteering, helping your previous PA to assist you and help with the church
Joya
work.
Tunga.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was great.
He brought you into the team and you were supporting him and helping. And then when it was around 2008, when the Lord was leading us to leave, we needed somebody to be that person that we could, you know, between Stacy Brown, who's my sister in the U.S. She worked part-time for us in the U.S. And then you here. It was you two that kept us from just kind of, you know, losing our minds. You helped us with travel, logistics. You helped us with keeping our calendar, and all that sort of thing. And in practical things, like when we would come back into England, you'd make sure we had some bread and some butter and some eggs.
Definitely. That was very much full-on support for you and your family.
Yeah, for sure.
Visas, right? You travel, and we often coordinated your travel, not seeing you for weeks because you were traveling. Then by then was Nigeria and America and Egypt. So, but I think we managed to always make sure that you got to the right place. And I was helping to make sure that when you come as a family back to Manchester, that your house is there, that you have some cereals for breakfast and bread. So it was very much supporting a missionary family.
Such a blessing, especially in those early days. As you said, I felt like I remember 1 3-month period. I was either on an airplane or in the airport for almost it was like 60 out of 90 days. It was crazy how busy it was. And it was those pioneering times. And we really appreciate your support. We're so thankful for you and your family. And then the skills that you developed in that, you then went on to use for other church leaders in the city. And you were in other ministries as well. And were really a major blessing from all that I've heard from everybody. They sang your praises and what a blessing you were. So we're thankful for you personally and what you did to help us, but also thankful that you were able to go and be a blessing and help others too.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was amazing. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to actually. So even like you mentioned that you need some volunteers, I think it's amazing thing to step in your calling.
Yeah.
Like I've started as a volunteer and realized I actually love that. And then, pretty much, kept serving and assisting. And like you mentioned, I've been a EA to senior pastor of the church that we go to and national leader of AOG. So it was great way to step in and see where your gifts and graces take you in the kingdom of God.
And you did that when we personally knew so little. We're so much better at it now than we were back then. And so anyway, I just wanted to say, I wanted you to greet the people and I want to say thank you to you as well. And I'm so thankful that you guys came tonight.
Thank you.
And so I do need to ask, does Radek still run?
He does. He walks a lot. They do lots of hike.
Okay. Hiking. And your boys are big, grown.
My oldest one got married 2 years ago.
That's amazing to me. It's shocking.
No
grandbabies yet?
Not yet. Although I was talking to Pastor Julie and she said it's the best thing ever. So I can't wait.
You and Radek will be great grandparents. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're a blessing.
You so much.
Yes. Thanks for coming. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. I can.
You,
Have a look, make sure it's good.
okay. Tell us who you. That's the camera right there. Tell us who you are, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Layla, and I am 10 years old, and I absolutely love the Around the World with Matt and Lizzie books.
You love the Around the World with Matt and Lizzie books.
Yeah.
Tell us, why do you love them?
I think it's the adventures that you go on, and I get to learn new things.
That's awesome. Did you know that the Lizzie in the Lizzie books is right there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's probably got to be my favorite character.
So the way that, I don't know if you knew this, but the way it works is the character who's Lizzie in the book looks like Elizabeth, but has the personality of Julie. She's a combination.
I only got told that this night.
Okay. And then, of course, in the books, Matt, who's the hero, he's a brother to Lizzie in the book. But of course, Lizzie's my daughter in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, do you know who Bentley represents?
Yeah, it represents your son.
Yes, it does. It represents Jonathan. Yeah. So I'm so happy that you like those books. That makes me really, really pleased. So if you were to tell someone who's your age, 10 years old, why that they should get the books, why would they want it? Why should they get the books? Or why should they talk to their mom and dad or the grandparent? Why should the grandparents get the books?
You should get the books because you make your children experience new things, and they can learn more about Jesus.
Yes. And you get to travel the world right where you're at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And in the back, there's different things you can do, like little projects and things.
I quite like the back.
Yeah.
Because I only got the China one, I think, when it was during the spring summit.
Uh-huh.
And I learned how to do numbers in Chinese.
You
So
learn
it's
some of
quite-
the Chinese numbers and some of the yeah, because you can learn about the words, you can learn the language and different things like that in the back of the books. There's little words and stuff. Oh, that's very good. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for interviewing with me. You are a great interviewee. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Sam, what? Can you do it again? Okay, come on up, Sam. Look at the camera there. So, Sam, I want you to tell the people who are watching, there's people all over the world that are watching, I want you to tell them what you've experienced tonight.
That God is
What's been happening?
that they've
You have to talk in the
that
microphone.
they've opened a Club
Yeah.
1040 office.
Yeah, very good. Let me tighten this up a little bit here. There we go. That way it will stay. And we've opened up the Club 1040 UK office. And so maybe someday you can go and you can volunteer and you can help. You might have already been helping a little bit already. I know some of the younger team members in the crowd were helping put some things up and helping doing the balloons and stuff. So yeah. And you've got great Club 1040 colors on right now. You look around, everything's orange. Yeah. So is there anything you want to tell the people who are watching?
That I like rugby.
The what?
That I like rugby.
That you like rugby. I used to play American football. We didn't have rugby as an option when I was growing up in America, but I used to play American
I
football.
like rugby because I always cheat in it by jumping on people
Yeah?
and trying to take the ball.
You enjoy that? What's your favorite rugby team? Do you support the Salford Reds?
Yeah.
Yeah, Salford Reds, the local team. Yeah, I didn't know if it's Salford Reds or Warrington Wolves or which team it was. I don't know that much about rugby. Do you like the All Blacks from New Zealand? No. Do you like, I don't know, the South African team, was it the Bucks? I think something like that.
Yeah.
The something Bucks. Yeah. It's like a deer. I can't remember what it's called. And then there's the English team. What are they called? I'm not sure.
There's one which is blue and it's got a shark on it.
Okay. Yeah. Sam, you're a great interviewee. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Come on up. So you got to look into the camera and you got to tell people who you are.
Okay.
Camera's right there.
Okay.
Say who you are
Okay.
and introduce yourself a little bit. Tell a
Okay.
little bit about yourself.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Charlotte and I'm 12 years old and I'm the daughter to Pastor Mark and Simone.
That's right. So this is Charlotte and her parents pastor Go Church Manchester. And so how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
12 years old. And what year are you in?
I'm in year 7. I just started high school.
Year 7.
Yeah.
So for those that are watching in the US, you know, they say grades, don't they? So 7th grade in your year 12. So it seems like that in the States, I think they're year 8 when they're 12. I don't know. 6, 11. No, it's about the same, I think.
Yeah.
About the same. And that's secondary, beginning the secondary school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. What's your favorite subject?
I really like history at the moment.
You like history?
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah.
It could change.
It could change.
Okay. So what's been happening here tonight? Explain to everybody what you've experienced.
So today it's been a very special day. We have opened the Club 1040 offices in Glen House in the UK.
You are good and very articulate, young lady. You are very good at communicating.
Thank you.
You might need to start your own podcast one day.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think you would be very good. In fact, maybe you can do like Elizabeth's been doing, helping me. Maybe you can help your parents.
Maybe one day.
I hear that you're going to start a podcast pretty soon, and they'll have some equipment and stuff.
Yeah, I think we are. I think that's on our bucket list to do.
Very good. Well, thank you, Charlotte. You've been a very good interviewee.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm going to mingle. I want to say thank you to everybody for connecting with us. I think we'll probably sign off now, but I wanted to say thank you for connecting. And yeah, I can. Yeah. Just 1 second. We're live online. Oh, yeah, so just, sit down. Tell the people who are watching, tell us who you are, because I know they don't know who you are. Tell us who that you are, what your name is, and where you come from, and what's happening tonight.
Yes. Well, my name is Dapo Benzoe. I'm a pastor of a ministry called the Newman Global Fellowship, and I've been in Manchester for a while. I was once a pastor of a ministry called World Harvest Christian Center in Clayton, Manchester.
Yeah.
And now I'm here to celebrate with Matt here on the Club 1040.
Very good. Yeah.
Which is a vision so passionate in my heart to reach out to the 10 to 14 window nations.
Yeah.
And that's all I can say for now. God
Praise
bless you.
God. Well, I'm glad you come. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to sign off. So thank you so much for watching and being a part of this. And I'm sure some of you will have watched it after it's happened. But now you know, spread the word. Help us spread the word. Yeah. If you're watching and you want to be a part of serving in the team some way, join the club. Then connect with Taiwo. If you remember, he gave his email address out, or just DM us as well. And so you can send an email to admin@club1040.com. You can send an email to Taiwo, Taiwo, @club1040.com. Club 1040, it's all one word. And spell the numbers. It's CLUB1040.com. And so thank you so much, and continue to be standing with us as we see the word of God spread across the Middle East, North Africa region, because you are helping to make that happen. Thank you. God bless.